Good morning. Uh, so, in the last class, we discussed in HTML about hypertext and hyperlinks. So, in this today's class, we are going to discuss about these two topics: lists and tables. How to create a list, how to create tables, and if we have time, then we'll go with frames too. So, we'll finish these three topics in today's class. Once we finish these three, maximum your unit 1 will be completed. We left only with the forms topic. Okay, we'll have only forms, remaining all the topics which you have already covered. So today we'll see what is list, how to create list, how to create table, and we'll have frames. So here in this this is the topic of list. A list in the sense, in general, if you have an MS Word, will have if you want to point it out, all the items or important points, will list out the points with the help of bullets, or will list the points with the help of numbers 1 2 3 or Roman letters and all. So in HTML also, if you want to write any content as a list, then we'll have this list tags. So HTML offers web authors three ways of specifying list of information. One is UL, in the sense unordered list, OL ordered list, DL definition list. So unordered list in sense a list which doesn't have any order. Ordered list in the sense they have some order like 1 2 3 4, will have some definitions. We have some definitions here. Okay, so we'll see a simple program how to go with unordered list. An unordered list is a collection of related items that have no special order or a sequence. This list is created by using a HTML tag that is called UL. Each item in the list is marked with a bullet. So this is a program. For this program, you have this as an output. So for this, till here, till body tag, you know everything, but you have to write UL tag, unordered. These are the list items: LI, beetroot, ginger, potato, and radish. So whatever you write in between this UL tag, all the list will be in bullet symbol. Okay, clear? So this is example for this. This is the program and it is the output. Okay, now is it okay for you? This is unordered list. How many lists we have? Unordered list, ordered list, and definition list. Remember one point: whenever I ask a question, you have to respond. Okay, if you didn't respond, I can't understand whether you people are listening the class or not. Next, here you have unordered list. In this, we don't have any order. All the contents will be displayed with a bullet symbol. It is by default. Okay, now if you want to make this bullet symbol, then we have an attribute that is called type attribute. Here you can specify if you want to represent that as a square or a disc or a circle. Depends on that shape that will come. If I write it as square, then the things will come in square. Okay, if you make it as a circle, they'll come as a circle. If you make it as a DSC, then there will be circles. So it is DSC, yeah? It is disc. It is like a bullet and it is will be a circle. So these are different types of lists what you have, you can write. These are all comes under unordered lists. Okay, clear? Unordered list. So I will show you this example. Copy. I will open Notepad. This is the program. So first I will remove this. I will have only UL tag, unordered list, file, save, So I am going with list1.html. Save. I want to go that folder, list1, right click and open with a browser. See, all the contents will be in bullets. Okay. Now if you make changes here, type equal to, in double quotes, if you write circle, now observe, save and refresh. Why it isn't come? CIRCLE. Correct. Oh, okay. Type, file, save. Now do check. Okay, na? These are all circles. Is it visible for you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Why you people are not responding properly? You need to respond. Okay. Now, so this is one example. Now if I make it instead of circle, if I write as disk, then file, save, just try to execute the program, refresh it. Now this is the thing. So depends on the type your list will be displayed. So these are comes under unordered list. Okay. Next we have ordered list. So for unordered list, what is the tag? UL tag. For ordered list we have OL tag, that is OL. Okay. If you mention the type, then it will go with that type, or else by default it will come with 1 2 3s. Okay. By default it will be into 1 2 3. So we'll go with it. The same program, I'll make some changes. Instead of UL, I'll make it as OL. Ordered list, I'll remove this type here. File, save. Now same program, just refreshing it, you can see 1 2 3 4. Okay, they have some order, that's why they are called ordered list. OL. If you make it as UL, that will be unordered list. If it is OL, that is ordered list. The each and every item, list element will be in which tag? LI tag, LI opening tag and LI closing tag. Once the list is done, you have to close this OL tag or UL tag. Okay. If you make it as by default, that will be numbers. If you make any changes, then it will be like this. Type equal to 1 or Roman 1, Roman small 1, A, in the sense ABCDs will come, capital ABCDs. Small a, if you give, the small ABCDs will come. Okay. That depends on you. So in the same program, I am changing it. Control C, Control V. Here I will write type equal to, in double quotes, I will go with capital A, double quotes close. Okay. Same Control C, I am copying it. I will make it as Roman I. Here Roman 1 2 3s will come. So file, I am going with save as, list2.html. I am saving it. I'm going to that folder list2, open with Chrome. See, 1 2 3 4 ABCDs Roman 1 2 3 4. Okay na? Have you observed? First ordered list I didn't specify anything, so by default it will take 1 2 3 4. For second one I mentioned it as capital A, so you got all ABCDs. For third I mentioned it as Roman I, so you have seen 1 2 3 4 here. So this is called ordered list. So we have two types of list now, three types of lists. So in that, one is unordered list, second one is ordered list. So ordered in the sense they have some order, unordered in the sense they didn't have any order. Okay, so here you have the examples 1 2 3 4 already we have seen. Just by making changes here, the type we have to change, so everything will be here. So that is about list, ordered list, unordered list. And third one what you have is, now even we can specify the starting point also. So for that we have this start attribute. So if I write this start attribute, from where it has to start, so I'll write it here. Already we have ABCD or 1 2 3. I'll write it here, type equal to 1, and it has to starts from, already 4 already done over there, no? So I want to start it from 5. Okay, so file, save, you just refresh it, you can see second list has started from 5 6 7 8. Previously it is from 1 2 3 4. Now you have one more attribute, that is start from 5, where you have to start. So here also you can mention, I am going with I will copy this again, copy, paste. So here I mentioned the start as 5. Here also I will mention the start as Roman 5. Okay, file, save, you just refresh the page. Now you can see here, what happened, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Start, where we did a mistake. Oh, same number we have to give. Okay, fine. File, save, now check. Okay na, 1 2 3 4 they start from 5 6 7 8. Every time you have to write this from where it has to start, fifth position, fifth place, or fifth value. From fifth value it has to start. So this is ordered list, unordered list. Okay na. The third one is definition list. The HTML and XHTML supports a list style which is called definition list, where entries are listed like as in a dictionary or encyclopedia. The definition list is the ideal way to present a glossary. So for example, definition list DL, definition term HTML, and definition, this stands for hypertext markup language. So the output will be like this. This is called a definition list. So we'll go with an example. I'll save it, copy. I'm going with one more program, file, new, where I'm pasting it, file, save, definition list dot HTML, save. I'm going to that folder, definition list, right click and open with Chrome. So this is the definition. HTML, what is the purpose? HTTP, what is the purpose? Now I'll include one more in this. DT definition type, and that should be in bold. So I have used B tag, and here I am writing it as what we write. If I go with FA, I want to close this bold, and I want to close this DT. Okay, then definition data DD. So what is the meaning of FA? Financial accounting. Okay, financial accounting. So DD is closed. So now let's see, file, save, just refresh it. Okay, FA financial accounting. So this is the way how to use definition list. So for that definition list, what you have, DL is the main tag. In the DL, DT is the sense definition term. So this one, HTML or HTTP or FA. So with that, what is the main term? We will write it in DT tag. Then we will go with DD, data definition. So definition you have to specify. This is the definition term, this is definition data. Clear? So this is about the basic terminology what you have. So these are two things. Defines a start of the list, DT a term. This is the term definition. It defines the end of the list. DL opening tag and DL closing tag. In between we will have that term and the definition. Data define term and define definition. So these are the two things what you have. Okay. So if you want to define one more, then what we do? First we have to go with definition term DT. Okay. So if you want to in bold, we'll write it B tag. Now what you have to do? I am going with we'll see RDBMS. Okay. So bold close, next definition term close. Then we have data definition tag. In this we'll write, what is RDBMS? Relational database management systems. Relational management RDBMS. Okay. So you just close your DD tag and that will be done. Hello. Refresh. Now RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. So in the definition list, first will be the definition term, second one will be the data definition. So these are the two things will come under definition tag. So here how many lists we have? We have total 3 types of lists. One is ordered list, second one is unordered list, third one is definition list. Do you have any doubts in this definition list? I mean total concept of lists. Is everything clear? Hello? Here I will write one more program with all the 3 lists for you. Open. I want to open list 1, file, save as, I will make it as lists.html, save. So first we have ordered list, copy. Next I am going with unordered list, ul. Here ordered list, I am specifying the type equal to small a. Unordered list, type equal to circle. Next we have third type, so here you have to close this unordered list. Third type we have definition list, dl. In definition list we have what we will have, definition term. Okay, so definition term I want it in bold, so I have written bold B here, and the term I am going with here GST, and this should be bold close, and as well as definition term will be closed. Then we'll go with DD, data definition. What is the definition of GST? Goods and services tax. So DD will be closed, and then finally definition list will be closed. Okay, so file, save, lists, right click, open with browser. Okay na, this is ordered list, and it is unordered list, and it is definition list. In a single example you have all the three. Okay, any doubts in this? If you want to make ordered list lo unordered list, then how? Hello? Hello, any doubts here?
No. No, sir. No, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Now please make it mute. Rishita, keep in mute.
आपको बुला रहे.
Okay. Already we have done with MarkQ, we have discussed list, ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. This is the notes for you in your CA book which I have sent you. It is Himalaya Publications, ordered list. This is the way English, Hindi, Science, Mathematics and Punjabi. It is ordered 1 2 3 5 A B C D A, small 1 2 3. It is start with 7 8 9 10 11. Next, unordered list. For this you have UL, type equal to square. So if you mention unordered list, the list item will be, so whatever you will mention, they will come like this. Okay. Next we have definition list, definition term, and definition list definition. So this is already we have seen. Okay, So in this, do you have any doubts until this point? Is everything clear in creating lists?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move on to the next topic, that is table. How to create a table. Okay. So for that we have table tag, so for that we have a table tag, and every table whatever will have, that will be rows and columns. Okay. So table tag starts with a table, tr in the sense table row, td in the sense table data. So first row will be the headings. So we'll have one more tag that is called th tag. So th will indicate table heading. So table heading can be defined using table heading tag, th tag. So if it is a table, name and salary are the headings. Next, this is one row and it is another row. So if we want to create this table, so what we have to write? So we'll see this example along with this output. Control C, file new. So this is the thing, file, save, table1.html. Now try to execute this table. Where is that table one? Yeah, here you have. Open with Chrome. Okay na? Name, salary, two tables. Then how we have written? First table tag, I have specified the border as 1. In every table it starts with table tag. tr in the sense table row. This is first row. First row will be heading, so that's why I have written th, name and salary. So name and salary, total you have 2 columns. If you want to add one more column, I will write it here. th, if I want to add a designation, okay, so th tag is closed. Next, second, table data, first value will be name, second value is salary, third, just now I have added no td, that what we have to enter, designation, so I enter it as manager, so td closed. So how many rows, how many columns you have, those number of tds will come. So this is first row. So if you want to go with second row, this is your second row. I am changing the name, I am making it as Mohan. Here the salary is 7,000 and he is GM, general manager. Okay, file, save. Now you just observe. So you got one more column. So I have a mistake in this designation. Okay, here this is a mistake. Save, refresh it. Now you can see name, salary, designation. Okay, so how many columns you have to write those number of things. So this will indicate first row, second row, third row, first row, second row, third row. So for this we have table tag, okay. So in HTML, tables make it easy to lay out data, text and even images in a grid. Tables are just like spreadsheets and they are made up of rows and columns. So they are very frequently used by almost all web developers. How many we have? So every developer maximum they'll use tables, and we'll have divided the page into different sections, creating menus, adding interactive form fields and all. For all the things we'll have this. So table border will have one tag, table with borders, border equal to HO, border equal to 1. So we'll specify your output will be like this. We'll have different borders. This is a normal border, it is a thick border, and it is very thick border. So for that, border equal to 15, border equal to 8, like that. So I'll write the same stuff with a different data. Control C, Control V. Here for the second type I'll make this border as 5, and for third table I'll make this as 15. File, save, and I'm going here, just check it out. So we have three tables with the different border sizes. Okay. Just check it out, Nana. Is it okay? Any doubts in this, how to create a table?
No, sir.
First we have to go with table tag, table. So how many rows you want in a table, you have to decide. Then based on that we have to write. Okay. For example, if you take a table, first మీరు table what you want to enter in a table, you have to decide first. Based on that you have to decide. Table tag. Next, headings in a table. For that we have th is a heading tag, which I have already discussed. Th, name, job, salary, what we do, what we did just now. Previous example already we have created this table. And a table with a caption. So table border, where we have to give a caption. Caption is a tag. So if you want to give a name to your table, so that will be your caption tag. So in this you have to give here. I am going with EMP table 1. I am giving the same for all the tables. EMP table 2. EMP table 3. So here I am using one BR tag for break line. BR. So some space will be displayed after this. See here, even you can observe here I don't have any space between the tables here, right? So if you want to print the tables, if you want to print the space in between the tables, we have that BR tag. So I am written, just try this. See here, example table 1, example table 2, example table 3, I have a space. Previous example we don't have any spaces, but now we have spaces, and I have along with a table name. So for that we have a tag that is called caption tag. Caption, you have to specify the caption and you have to close the caption. This caption must be where you have to print before this table, before the first row, no? So that's why before this tr tag you have to use caption tag. Okay. So that is about table captions. So table attributes in the sense will have border. We can specify the border color also, and we can specify alignment, background color, all the things which we can do. For this table we have used different colors, and row spans, column spans are also there. How much space we want. This is the spaces, alignment, center alignment. See, we will see the program. Border equal to 10, alignment is the center, height is 60, width is 65, border color is green, BG color, background color is yellow, cell spacing in the sense 10, cell padding 30. Cell spacing in the sense the content, the space between the content and the borders, and one more cell padding in the sense the space between the cells. And a tr attribute, table row. For this alignment, where you want to align the table row, BG color and vertical alignment, color name, and table heading attributes and table data attributes. So all the attributes are same for table row, table heading, and table data. Everything will be same here. So I will execute the table program once. So, and you have table spanner. Wait, not here. I will explain these topics here. So this is about cell padding and cell spacing. There are two attributes called cell padding and cell spacing, which you will use to adjust the white space in your table cells. The cell spacing attribute defines the space between table cells, while cell padding represents the distance between cell borders and the content. So ఇది space between the cells and space between the content and the borders. So cell spacing and cell padding. Cell padding, cell spacing. Now column span and row span, these are the attributes. If you want to split the column into multiple columns, or if you want to split the row into multiple rows, then we'll have column span or row span. So how many columns you want and how many rows you want. So total will have 3 columns, and the second row will have to be split into 2 rows. See here, how many rows we have? 3 rows. Okay, so second row should be split into 2 rows. That's what I specified. Row span is 2. Okay, next column span 3, row 3 cells. This is column span. All the columns are split into single column. I will try to execute this program. Control C, file, new, save, spanning.html, save, right click, open with the browser. This is the thing. Now if I want this td is closed here, second TD, next immediately TR close, table row, third row, then you have one more row. This row is closed, second row is here, third row, TD, column span is 3, row 3 cell 1. If you want one column, two columns, then that column will be row span. Next, if I make it as call span, then what will happen? We'll see. Call span, file, save, refresh. This is row span. File, save. This is okay. I want to split. Okay, nice. So this is column spanning. Next, tables backgrounds. We'll see one more example of table spanning, column span and row span. Nesting of table is not, I'll tell you in the next class. Nesting of table. A table inside a table is nothing but nesting of table. We can insert a table inside another table. Now, I'm giving you an example. Just see here. This is the table what you have to create. I'll write employee ID, employee name, and here I am writing timings. This is one column, this is one column, and here this is one column, and here you have to write in, out. So this is the format what I want. You just try. This is I want, you just try. Okay, first employee ID kavali, employee name kavali. Okay, how many columns here you have? 1, 2, 3 columns we have. So first table data, second, third. So total we, how many rows we have? Total 3 rows. TH ఏమొస్తుంది? column 1, column 2, column 3. Column 3 is employee, first one is employee ID, employee name, and third one is timing. Okay, next here you have to row, you have to go with column span. Okay, so based on that you have to write the code. You just try and display with only 3 to 4 records. So this is your example, I mean homework. I'll check it out. You just write a program and execute and send it to me in the group. Okay, this is your example homework. Is it clear? This is the format what I want in table. Note చేసుకున్నారంతా? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So just note it down and you have to send me that program in the next class. This is your homework. You have to do this. Okay, na? Any doubts in today's class? Hello?
No, sir.
Sure?